All right, last week on NFL Gameday Morning, I said that the Packers were done. And it's always a hard thing to do, especially when you're talking about one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play our game being behind center. But today in StudyBall, I'm going to show you why I thought they were done a week ago and why I still feel that way. I've seen so much of what Aaron Rodgers has been talking about this year. Now, Aaron may not have been playing his best football, and we'll take a look at a couple examples where he misses stuff. That happens to everybody, right? And when you have frustration, when you have things going on around you, it happens even more because you play more hesitant. But I've seen issue after issue after issue on the outside with the little details. And sometimes, even in my notes, I just put this play's chaos, and it's just a comedy of errors. And so there's so much going on around him. And everybody wants to look at this game against Detroit and look at the 3 interceptions and say, well, this is all about Aaron Rodgers this week. He needs to take some of the blame. And I'm a believer that everybody needs to take the blame, especially when you're not playing well and especially when you make any mistakes. You take the blame for that. But I'm going to show you what I've been seeing week after week after week and why I felt that the Packers were done. And I felt like it was one of those things that was going to be too hard to come back from because there are so many different issues going on in their passing game. All right, here we go. Let's get this thing started. All right, so we've got a play action naked bootleg. Okay, so on play action naked bootleg, what you almost have every single time in a bootleg, okay, is you're going to have something that's going to the flat. In this particular case, we're going to have a shallow coming from the backside. That's our flat. Okay? You're normally going to have something that attacks this area outside the numbers. So here, they're actually running a special play. So it's a fake off of the corner, which is what they usually do. And they're going to run a double move off of this, trying to see if they can get a safety over the top to jump and then get the big play off the backside. So this is the play, the complementary play to the normal naked. So it's coming off of that corner route. And then you usually have something coming to this second level. So that's normally what you have on every single naked. Okay, so let's go back and run this. Okay, here's what they're trying to do. They're trying to run this double move to Watson. There's a safety back here for Detroit, so that's off. So now your read becomes the normal naked. So you have the flat to the over. Now, again, I wasn't in the room. I don't know if this is the proper play or not, but we've got Sammy Watkins on the backside running a corner route. Like, I have no idea when you're booting this way why you would ever run a corner route. Is he the one that's supposed to be running the over? I don't know, but you look at this play, okay? We get this. Look at that. Look at where the opportunity is on this play if you have an over, all right? I can sit here and say, I don't know, I'm just watching film. Maybe they weren't supposed to have an over. I can't imagine that anybody designed Sammy Watkins to run a corner route to the opposite side when we're booting away, but nonetheless, to me, should be an over coming there. That's where the big play is going to happen. Aaron has the ball in his hands. I believe he's looking for that, going, where's my over? Where's my over? I just got to throw it away. All right, so this is a double seam play, I believe, okay? Or maybe a double seam on this side, so he's running a stop. And then we're going to run a seam here. We're going to run a seam here. And then this one looks like a go. So maybe it was go on this side, seam on the other side. And the difference is this stop route on the outside. If you call go, they run a go on the outside. If you call seam, there's usually some kind of stop, come back to the outside, converts against cover 2. But if you get one high, which Detroit's going to go to right here, then you run the stops. Okay? So as we do this, okay, trying to come over and read the safety. Safety stays backside. Believe he's going to try to come and run this seam, okay? First thing you want to do on a seam is when a team's running to middle closed, this guy's coming down, you want to stay wide away from that safety. Never want to bend into the safety, okay? So you see we're going to run right here. There's no throw for Aaron because that safety's coming there. If he wanted to go to that particular throw, which I'm not sure he did, he's going to throw the go route over here. But I just want you to watch this. I mean, look at this go route. Okay, that's his main man, Allen Lazard, right now. But look at the space that we have from his feet to the sideline. We're throwing a go route. I mean, how good does a quarterback have to be to throw this ball? Like, there's a defender inside right on top of you. You're almost standing on the sideline. I mean, I don't even know how you make that kind of throw, right? He's just getting pushed out of bounds, getting jammed the whole time. Aaron's got to come down. Nice job finding the check down right there. Okay, so here we're going to run an inside fade. Okay, so it's an inside fade right here. This turns out to be a 47-yard play. Nice job. They're going to drop in here. Safety coming over here. Great job. This is what we want, press coverage, and we want to run this. The idea here is we want to get past the defender, and then we want to squeeze the defender. It's why we run inside fades. Okay, we want to get here, and then we want to squeeze. Squeeze. Hold that line. Hold that line so the quarterback has all this room out here to lay the ball to your outside number. So it's better than a go route on the outside where you're already wide. Hold the line. What you can't do on an inside fade is get pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed to the sideline, or you have no chance. So Aaron's holding the guys. He's coming back to throw it. And once again, I mean, look at this. We're 2 yards from the sideline. Now, it is a great catch by Allen Lazard. And he makes a big play out of this and sets him up. But this is what Aaron's seeing. He wants to go to the inside fade. He's expecting the inside fade to hold there, so when he throws it, he can fade away from the defender and go get it. Instead, we're getting pushed to the sideline again, and it takes a great catch and run and throw to make this successful. Okay, Sammy Watkins up top. All right, so again, these are the things. We're on the 1 yard line. So on this drive, everybody knows there was an interception on this drive. We didn't score points, okay? So we're going back to a play that happened a little bit earlier. Here's Sammy, and Sammy's setting him up and running a slice slant. Aaron's throwing the ball up to a fade on the 1 yard line. You got to be on this. I mean, it can't happen. Can't happen. Not giving ourselves a chance on this play. Again, I don't know. I don't know who this is on. I don't know what happened. But we got to be on the same page. And these are the kind of things that are frustrating. Because obviously Aaron didn't think he was running a slant or he wouldn't have thrown the fade. I don't know if it's a read at the line of scrimmage. Maybe it is. Maybe we got to take that out of our playbook. But whatever, we're on the 1 yard line. We need to be on the same page and give ourselves a chance to score a touchdown. Okay, so here's one that's going to be on Aaron a little bit. Okay, so they're running what I call a high cover 2. Okay, or we could call it 2 robbers. So this guy's going to drop down in the middle. These guys are going to run out. And so it's basically cover 2, and this safety's dropping into kind of the Mike linebacker position. So we're going to run a little play fake here. Then we got cover 2. Okay, get cover 2 from here. All right, and with the play fake, we're looking to hit the seam. Okay, if this guy drops down to this side, stays there, we're looking to hit that seam to the second guy right there. Okay, so we get the play fake, but again, I say it's on Aaron because if he comes back and reads the coverage right here, I believe he's going to throw this right there for a big play. Now he sees color right here, and so he sees color, and now he gets off of that and he gets antsy, right? He gets antsy a little bit. He's late to that, and it leads to a sack. And so again, it's a hard thing, right? So you're going to watch Aaron right here as he makes the play fake. I like watching eyes there. So he looks this way, I think, to verify the coverage, and then watch his eyes again. His eyes, I don't trust my eyes. I see the color. I see the colors. Once your eyes drop as a quarterback, it's game over. It is really hard to drop your eyes and then get them back up, figure out what you need to do, and play. So he feels the color right there, and rightfully so. I mean, there's color coming right there off of the play fake where his eyes are. He sees it. Now his feet are chopping. Now you can tell he's going, oh my gosh, I knew I had one. But that quick pressure, Makes it hard. That's what I'm saying. It makes it hesitate. Makes you hesitate as a quarterback. Makes you start looking down and dropping your eyes because you're not trusting the guys around you. Missed opportunity down there. If he's able to make the play fake and just get his eyes down there, I think he makes that throw. Okay? Play action. So we're going to run a play action skinny right here, and then we usually run something over the top in case the safety comes down and jumps this. We can get up over the top. But Aaron is looking to hit this skinny post right here. Okay? It's just like an in route. Can't go outside. Can't go outside. You go outside on an in route or skinny. I mean, look at this. Like, this is what Aaron sees off of the play fake. We got what we want here, which is a big part of their offense. But now my guy is left outside of the defender. And there's a safety back for this guy, so I can't throw it there. These are only 2 routes on the play. Aaron sees it. He looks back. He doesn't have anything. Now he's got to throw it away. Okay? And again, I'm not saying playing wide receiver is easy. I'm not saying it's easy to beat press coverage, but you got to try. You got to try to get inside, lean on him, and then run your route. You got to win the leverage. And you see, Sammy, right? You got to run through it. You got to drop your weight. You got to get inside. You got to understand, okay? Maybe the biggest thing is you've got to understand what this guy has going for him. You have to understand that he doesn't have any other options. You are the only option on this play. You've got to win or at least get leverage so he has a chance. Lose right there. Nowhere for Aaron to go. Pressure coming. Got to throw it away. Tell me this doesn't frustrate anybody. It frustrates me watching it, but it frustrates us when we're playing. Just saying, just give me a chance. I understand that you're not going to win every play. I understand I'm not going to make the right decision every play, but I need you to give us a chance in these situations. All right, we're going to run the toss. Okay? Run the toss. So here's another thing. I don't know. Loud there maybe. These guys' eyes are in on the ball. Okay? I can understand that. They got to see the ball being snapped. Okay? But then you got to identify your situation. So we're going to run a toss play out here. When we run this toss, okay, we've got to get out here and block our guys right here. So as a receiver, okay, get your eyes turned, and what we always say is you can never give up the body here. You can never go too wide in hopes that he's going to come to you because we're tossing it there and let him shoot the gap right here. Okay, so break down. You got to break your feet down. He's only 5 yards from you. You can't chase him down to 5 yards and expect him to stay there. You got to move according to what you think he's going to do. So I think this is Aaron Rodgers right here. Come off slow, chop your feet, and get your body on him. Imagine being Aaron Jones. This isn't Aaron Rodgers. Imagine being Aaron Jones. Okay, I got to get around this guy that's blitzing, and this guy's right in my face. I got no chance. No chance right there. Again, it's details. I'm not saying it's easy on the outside. It's not easy in the NFL, period. But we got to be able to do our job so other guys around us can trust us in these situations. Hard on a quarterback when you got to trust your guys to do their job and you're not sure if they're going to do their job. Okay? So here's another shot down the middle. All right? And this is a game of inches, right? We know they lost by 1 touchdown. Okay? And so just a game of inches sometimes. We're attacking the middle of the field. Oh, last second. Last second. Not a bad ball, not a bad route, not a bad call, none of that stuff. We're just inches away as we throw this. And it just, that's the difference. Difference between a touchdown and a knockaway right there. Tying the game up, maybe winning the game, and losing the game. Happens. Okay? Aaron threw 3 interceptions. Okay? Didn't have a good game. All right? So we're running a play right here. It's corner, and then he's taking the middle. All right? Yes, you can circle this and go throw it there, but that's not the point. Point here is that we get middle open, 2 safeties. We've got this whole area in the middle. His tight end wraps around that Mike linebacker. That's where I'm throwing it. Okay? Boom. That's where I'm throwing it. And whatever, you can put this on whoever you want. I'm putting this on the DB. Putting it on Joseph, the young DB, because he makes a heck of a football play right here. Again, difference between winning and losing. Like, this is not a bad football. Nothing bad about that. I mean, that is a touchdown. That is a touchdown. But the defender I mean, just unbelievable extension, undercutting the receiver. That's just a great play by the defense. You chalk it up to everything else is good. Just a better play by the defense than it was by the offense right there. Unbelievable play by Joseph. Okay. All right. So this is just chaos right here. Okay. So right here, look at Aaron Lazard. Okay. First thing, Allen gets jammed or trips, falls on the ground. Okay. Then we're running a corner route here, and Sammy's getting jammed, and he's running right here. So I don't know what they're trying to do on this play. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what Lazard's supposed to do, even though he gets jammed. But this is what Aaron Rodgers sees. Like, he sees these two guys running into each other, bringing defenders there. He sees another guy on the ground right here, and he's going, well, oh, all right, I got nothing. I got to try to make something happen. Got to try to make something happen. Nice job. Gets a little scramble. Does make something happen, but it's just all kinds of stuff going on all over the place. Okay, so here's another one. All right, the same kind of coverage. We're going back to the 2, okay, 2 robber, high 2. All right, so as the quarterback, I'm seeing this guy, going to watch and see what he does, and then we're running basically this all-go concept again. He's bending in here. He's running a go on the other side, okay? So I'm seeing that safety drop in. Boom. There you go. Aaron, uncomfortable. His feet are turned sideways. Tough coverage, but we choose a side, okay? We choose a side off of one of these safeties, okay? And it can be dependent on where this guy drops, but choose a side and read your 2-on-1 to that side. And again, because this guy's moving over this way, I'm probably reading this safety. But you're going to see, look at this, right down the middle. We got a shot right there for a big play down the middle, okay? But even so, let's say we go to the other side. Okay, we go to the other side right here. This safety's squeezed in here. And now Aaron Lazard is hesitating like he's running a hitch route right here. He stops, he goes. Like, go, just go, just go. Maybe there's a shot down here if I read that side. But missed opportunity again right there. Aaron does a nice job, again, making a play on the move. Missing an opportunity down the middle. But you saw them attacking the middle numerous times in this game and just so close. Missed opportunities, some great plays by the defense. So close a number of times, okay? So here's another one. Here we go. We're going to run a big in. We're trying to clear out for that big in. Aaron's looking over to that side, and what's he see? Once again, he sees both of his guys together and one of them on the ground right here. Guy on the ground, what are you going to do? Nowhere else to go. Just got to dump it off instead of... And you see, look at this. If we're able to get through this, there's a big window right here for the end. Right there. You see it. See the big, huge window for the end. But Aaron, seeing guys laying on the ground, guys falling all over, just adds to the frustration. Okay, here we go off the play action. Okay, play action. Always wish these things would be run a little bit different. Again, these are details for me, but we're on an influence post. And what I always say is if you got a middle closed, set your angle at the inside number of that defender, that nearest safety. So that safety gets depth. You've got a great opportunity to get the big play over here. He wants to engage with you, then he goes with you, and we open up the big end back behind it. I don't like when we push and we go outside of this middle safety because as a quarterback, I can't throw that. I can't throw it to you if this safety is inside of you because he can break on it. So the goal is on these influences, in my opinion, you got to get to the other side of him. Because once you get to the other side of him, he's got to move. He's got to do something. He's either got to move with you to cover you, and if he doesn't move, now you're open as soon as you get to the other side of him. So you got to get there. Instead, they go up here and hold it off. I mean, look at this. Look at all the space right there. But again, a lot of teams in the league do it. So I don't know what the teaching point is. I don't know why. But coaches, look into that and that idea that you're still influencing the safety. You don't have to run straight to influence him. Run through him. Run through him. And give yourself an option to catch the ball if he doesn't want to cover you. But you'll see again, there's a huge opportunity. Huge in right here. But Aaron's already moving. Not trusting those guys up front. Feel some color again, right? Feel some color again coming from over here. Makes him slide when he's got an opportunity if he could step up there. And now once again, I got to create. Nothing easy for this Packers team. Here's another one. Again, I don't know. I don't know exactly, but we've got another look right here. Safety's out in the open. Boom, right there. There it is. There it is, right there. And you see, it's almost like he wants to take it right there, and then he hesitates. Like, I'm set, and I don't know what holds him off. And again, another opportunity in this game, but Aaron just looks uneasy. And because he's uneasy, because he's not sure, because he can't trust guys around him, I believe, he's missing things like this that Aaron Rodgers doesn't miss, and that's a touchdown right there if he sees it and is able to put that on him. Instead, it becomes another throwaway. All right, it's 3rd and 3, late in the game. Okay, down a touchdown. 3rd and 3, got a little separation. Just running a quick little slice right here. Quick little slice. Boom. Ball's on the numbers. Got to catch it. Got to make the play. We got to make the play. Aaron, you see, frustrated again. Like, that sets us up with 1st and goal down here with a chance to score that touchdown and put us right where we want to be. All right, so this play right here, we're running a double combo play, which is slant, flat to both sides, and then a pop over the ball. Okay, so for me, this is a middle close play. So as soon as they rotate down like this, okay, we're thinking outside slant flat. Okay, and normally because they're dropping to Aaron's right side, I would say I'm going to read it to the left side, because they're bringing an extra defender down with a guy right into that area. But it doesn't have to be that way. We've got 3 receivers over there, so you can use up the inside backer with that guy, and this guy's got to come down and basically take the flat. So you can technically read it to either side. I have no problem going to this side if you want to go to this side. I probably would have gone to the other side. Just because the guy's dropping down and body's there. But again, I just want you to show, I want to show you. Okay, so I probably would have gone up here. If I go up here, look at Allen Lazard again. He's on the ground again. He's on the ground again over here. And so if I'm going to that side, my guy's falling on the ground. Okay, look at the other side. Trying to throw the slant here. If I'm trying to throw the slant, he's jammed. He's not getting off it. He's got a guy hanging on him. I don't know how Aaron decided to get inside. Maybe it was because this guy moved fast right off the bat. Great job. Replace him with the pop right there. Again, other details. I've seen the Packers do this a million times. I hate flat routes that continue to fall up the field. Okay? Run your flat route. Get to your depth and run away from the defender. Just watch this defender right here, because off of this look, I'm saying to myself, I should have this flat right here. I should be able to hit it. This guy's chasing to him. But watch my back, how he falls up the field here. Look, he's falling right into where this guy's going. Get to your flat, run away from him, make him chase you down. Details, details, details. Stuff going on all over the place. That makes me uneasy watching tape. Can't imagine having the ball in my hands. Okay, so again, I'm all about details. All right, where's the ball? Ball is on the 48-yard line, okay? All right, so we're running a choice route, what I think is a choice route right here, okay? I'm not going to say a guarantee because I'm not in a meeting room, but I can guarantee you that I never designed a two-yard route. Never designed a 2-yard route in my entire time playing outside of just a flat route that's clearing out for something behind it. But never a 2-yard route. Okay, so I'm assuming that the Green Bay didn't design a 2-yard route. But we're going to run a choice route where we're going to push up here. We're going to allow this guy to stand on the 50-yard line, and we're going to let him dictate the depth of our route. So instead of, if this in the book says this is a 5-yard route, instead of setting up, pushing up to 5 yards, getting this guy going vertical because he thinks we're running by him, and then running away from him, you can't ever let a DB dictate your route. So he comes up, doesn't force this guy to do anything, and then tries to break out of this, and you'll watch and see exactly what happens. What? Oh, the guy just stands there, right? Surprise. He undercuts it. He jams me because he doesn't ever get threatened by me. And then you expect a quarterback to try to throw that with this guy underneath him and no separation. If you got a 5-yard route, if you're running a choice, boom, boom, get outside of him. Oh, it's all good. Everything you do is good. Now just push 3 more yards. Because I guarantee you when you push 3 more yards, he's going to respect that and go up the field. And now you get the separation you want and you create space for your quarterback. So that's the first part. Awful over there. And you see Aaron looking to that side. And then we come back to the other side. Other side, to me, it looks like we have an influence here. Maybe this is an in route here. And then we're going to run another in over the top, and we're going to check out here. But once again, details. You watch Sammy Watkins down here. He's running an in route. Again, jammed. Give him your chest. Get jammed. And now, look, Aaron comes back to throw the in route. What do you see? I see my receiver outside the defender, and somehow I'm expecting him to cross his face and trust that and throw it, especially when I'm getting pressure. No chance. No chance. The detail, boom, get jammed. Outside, no chance right here. Now Aaron, once again, has to create, try to make a play. Nothing happening. Details everywhere, all over the place. Little things that make huge, huge differences. Don't know. Is it the receivers? Is it the coaching? Is it, we don't harp on it. We haven't talked about it. I don't know what it is, but there's lots of issues. Okay? Here's another one. Talked about this in an earlier study ball. I hate it. I hate it when guys are running slants or unders and they want to speed an outside release first and lose their leverage, and then what happens? Look, he's getting, okay, and again, maybe it's PI, all that stuff. But look, Aaron wants to throw it to him. Aaron wants to throw it to him, and all he sees is a bunch of contact, DB standing right there, don't have leverage, don't feel good about it. So just go inside. Just, he's off, seam hard inside, lean on him, and win to leverage. Okay? Again, I know not everybody coaches it. It's how I would coach it every single time. Okay? Here we go. We got a corner route right here. Getting jammed, getting jammed, getting jammed. He gets jammed outside the numbers and runs a corner route. Okay? So you tell me, like, there's not much space right here. Okay? Now maybe, I don't know, maybe he's running a comeback. I could live with it if it's a comeback there. Looks to me like it's a corner route. But once again, he's getting jammed and pushed where this is all the space I have to throw a corner route. That is really, really tough to anticipate and throw it and hit that small little spot right there. We got to do something where we win, and we got to lean on them and hold that space and that timing to give your quarterback a little bit more time. Okay? And so Aaron, I mean, unbelievable. He's looking over here, jammed. This is 4th down right here. Had come off of this one, buys a little bit of time, realizes on the throw that this guy's undercutting it, and throws it up over the top and gives this guy a chance to make a play on it. I mean, a great job salvaging a play when nobody really won, or at least the first 2 guys didn't win. All right? Once again, we're going to run. I'll go double seam. Okay? And a go route over here. Okay? Aaron does a great job at the start. I love this. If you have the ability to do this, quarterback, he's going to peek the release down here of Allen Lazard. So right here, he peeks it, and Allen does this and then goes back inside. So I think he kind of checks it off right off the bat when he doesn't like the release that he gets. He's going to go peek up here, and that corner is going to be really soft, so he doesn't like that. Guess what? Another receiver laying on the ground right there, so I don't know, maybe he was trying to look over here to hold the safety, and then maybe going to hit that seam that was right down there. I'm sure, but they got another guy on the ground. So again, he comes looking over there, and again, he's setting to throw. But I'm guessing he's setting to throw the go, and then he doesn't like it. But he might have been setting assuming that there was going to be that window right there for the seam, and his guy's on the ground. Now he's got to come back and try to throw it to Allen Lazard, and of course he's late, right? Because you can't throw a go route looking all the way to the other side, setting, and then coming back, especially from the 20-yard line. And so, again, the guy ends up getting him, and you might say, oh, this is on Aaron, but he saw a whole bunch of stuff. Usually on go routes, you go outside. This guy goes back inside. Okay, I'm going to pass it off and go to the other side. Got guys falling down, guys not winning, got to come back late, try to salvage it, and we can't do it. Okay, here's another one. I'm going to wrap and go down the middle, attack the middle numerous times. And again, just a game of inches. Man, another good play by the DB. Okay, good throw by Aaron. Sees it, calls it. You'll see it. Good throw. DB just right over the top. Great timing. Knocks the football away. Difference again between winning and losing games is a game of inches. Good plays by the defense. They hesitate a little bit. It's touchdown. Makes a great play. Okay, so here we're going to come out and we're going to run. We're going to run double seam right here. Okay, so Aaron's coming out and he's reading this safety right here. Actually going to drop in here, but he's trying to draw this safety there. And he's going to try to hit this seam out here. See it? Okay. Again, feels the pressure, has to slide, but he's got what he wants. In. These guys are converging. One-on-one here. Okay. I don't know if you can see it right there, but Sammy Watkins is holding outside leverage right there on the seam. And so you expect as a quarterback him to hold that outside leverage. You got to stay on that outside leverage. That's what I see. It's time to throw it. You got to understand the timing, and you got to stay there. Look, Aaron, throwing it. He's throwing it. Where's he throwing it? He's throwing it right out here to try to hit the outside shoulder, maybe get a PI, lay it up to him. Last second, what's Sammy do? Sammy cuts back across his face. Last play of the game. Ball ends up here. He goes in here. And another miscommunication that ultimately leads to a loss and an incompletion. All right, there you go. Again, so many different things going on. And it's easy to sit at home and go, Aaron's not playing well, or blah, 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 or they had opportunities. Man, when you start to see all of that stuff happening around you as a quarterback, you start to question everything, right? I say it all the time. You got to trust guys when they give you no reason to trust them. Yep, you have to. That's part of the game. You got to believe they're going to be where they're supposed to be. You got to believe the guys up front are going to block the guys that they're supposed to block. But when guys don't do those things over and over and over again, it's really hard to trust. And these are the kind of things that I've seen all year long. And so frustration, you've heard Aaron Rodgers send his cryptic codes and say different things along the way. This is what he's talking about. This is what's been going on all year long. And it's really, really hard, even on a great quarterback. And so, yes, we can look at the tape and say Aaron missed some things. I get it, right? Could have made some plays, could have made a difference in this game, no doubt. But when it goes on week in and week out, and the frustration starts to mount and the doubts start to creep in, this is the kind of football that you have. And it's exactly why I thought the Packers were done going into last weekend, that I think it's going to continue to be a long season for them, because it's all over the place on the tape. It's play after play after play after play.